Hi everyone. We're going to talk a little bit about succession planning. It's an important concept with regard to retaining people within your organization. And basically what succession planning is a replacement plan. And it's all about developing people within your organization and developing their talents for future staffing needs. So it's not necessarily going outside the organization, but it's looking at those people within the organization that can be further developed as positions become available. Many times succession plans are used for executive replacements. This is not the case. I'm talking about all levels of staffing, whether it be an executive or a staff level position. So again, it helps with regard to keeping people motivated as well because you're looking to develop them further. You're looking to really address the aging workforce in healthcare and in looking at your existing employees and how you can develop them to assume new responsibilities and new tasks and to have the opportunity to sometimes work with other people. So it's really important that in healthcare you remember that there's an aging workforce and there's a need to recruit skillful people. And those are two of the biggest challenges within the healthcare industry today. So what can a succession plan include? Well, one of them is conducting an assessment of your current employees, looking at them to determine if they're able to assume new responsibilities and to develop a new skill level. So you really want to look at that workforce demographic within your own organization. Another piece is to enhance the communication internally within the organization to let people know there's an opportunity for growth and advancement. So you want to make sure that people within the organization are aware of that. You want to keep lines of communication open as well, especially with managers and direct line supervisors who have a feel for the people that they're working with and whether or not they have the capabilities, the skills, and the desires to move on and assume new roles and added responsibilities and tasks. Again, what this plan should do is look at retaining employees, and by creating an environment of a positive work environment where there's benefits and growth opportunities, that's going to help. Remember, succession planning is looking at how we're going to maintain and retain our employees. With the plan, it has to look at how you're going to educate those people when you're looking at them for new responsibilities and whatnot. So much of that is going to be on the job training as well as some formal education. I remember when I was a staff nurse and I wanted to become a first line manager, the first job I applied for, I didn't receive it. However, I went back to the director of nursing and asked her, what kinds of things could I do to get myself better positioned for a higher level management role? And she took me under her wing and she provided opportunities for me to grow and develop so that when the next management position became available, that would be my first step. So there's a personal experience that I wanted to share with you. This assessment in a good succession plan is an ongoing assessment of your employees because employees, unfortunately, do come and grow. And over time, you're going to look at an assessment of those employees. Are many of them getting ready for a retirement? Are many of them maybe talking about career advancements or going back to school or relocating or have a family situation, which could identify gaps in the staffing? So this succession plan not only looks at developing people, but also keeping a pulse on where people are at within your department and organization. And again, these plans should include a strong continuous quality improvement component. Good plans require management and top leadership involvement from the get-go, right on up to the board of directors, senior managers, and all levels of management. If you don't have that, a good plan isn't going to exist. The other piece that is really critical is that a succession plan is a number one priority with everyone within the organization. Another piece is transparency. You need to be open and honest with people. If someone is qualified, or if they're not qualified for a position with more responsibility, then there needs to be open, transparent communication between the groups. And again, I mentioned this before, but you need continuous evaluation of talent. You need to search for that talent within your employees, within the organization, and everyone needs to take a piece of it. But when you look at succession planning, every industry does it, but healthcare really needs to look at developing good plans because they are faced with issues of needing to get ready for healthcare shortages. Thank you.